Jai Hind. Today we are doing maths problems, some interesting number system based question. For example, 6 square root sign is this sign is square root. In this square root there is 6 plus again square root sign, then again 6, then again square root, again 6, then again square root. So this type of pattern, 3 dot means infinite, indicates that what is the result. This type of question sometimes asked in the competition type problems. So competition we have to fight out by solving this problem within few seconds. How we find? Look, this 6 is repeating again and again. There is plus sign. Sometimes some questions have minus sign. So we write 6 outside and we find the factors of 6. Factors of 6 we see, we divide by even number 6 by 2, prime number 2. So 6 divide 2 3 times. So 3 divides 3 one time. So 2 and 3 are factors. So 2 and 3. What are factors? 2 and 3. If there is the plus sign in the square root sign, everywhere there is a plus sign, then the larger factor, that means 3, is the answer. So answer of this question is 3. Answer of this question is 3. If there is minus continuously, then answer of this question is smaller number, smaller factor, that means 2. And we see there is a difference 1 between factor. So this is important thing. So remember, the difference between factor is 1. This is the important thing. Next question, take another question. For example, square root 12 plus square root 12 plus square root 12 plus these 3 dots. It means it is continuously infinite terms is there. So to find the answer, we have to find first, we write this 12 outside the square root sign and we find the factor of 12. To find the factor, we write in factor form, then divide by 2 6 times, 6 divide by 2 3 times, 3 divide by 3 one time. You see the factors are 2, 3, 2 and 6, 4 and 3. Then these are factors. So we need one difference between the factor. So 4 and 3, it means 3 and 4 are factors of 12. So larger number from 3 and 4 is 4. So answer is 4. Because we want the difference between factor is 1. This is the important. That will be the answer. And why larger factor? Because there is always already there plus sign. So we use larger factor. Next problem is, in the next problem, there is the number is in square root 6, then minus, then again square root, then 6, then again minus, again 6. So this type of pattern continuously there. You see there is minus minus everywhere. So find the factor of 6. 6 divided by 2 3 times, 3 divide 3 one time. So 6 says factor 2. Two factors that have difference 1 is 2 and 3. Since there is the minus sign in this question, so our answer is smaller factor. So smaller factor is here 2. So answer of this question is 2. Answer of this question is 2. Next, take another problem. So we are taking another question. The question is square root. Inside square root there is 30, then minus, then again square root, then 30, then minus, then again square root, then 30, then minus. So this type of 3 dot, it means infinite times is there. So we find the factors of 30. factors of 30 is, we divide by prime numbers 30. First we divide by 2 15 times, divide by 3 5 times, divide by 5 1 time. So there is 5 and 6 factor. Also there is 10 and 3 factor. Also there is 15 and 2 factor. So out of these factors only we choose factor that have one difference, that is 5 and 6. 5 and 6 have difference 1. Since there is the minus sign inside the square root sign, so answer is smaller factor, that means 5. 5 is our answer. Next, take another problem. We are taking question square root 20 plus square root again 20, then plus square root 20, then plus infinite dot infinite. So we see the factors of 20. You can directly, if you know the factor, then you can use. So 20 divided by 2 10 times, 10 divided by 2 5 times, 5 divided by 1 time. So you see 4 and 5 is the factor. So 20 is written as 4 into 5. So 4 and 5 are factors of 20. So there is a plus sign in the square root sign. So larger number is the answer of this question. So larger number from 4 and 5 is 5. So this is the answer. Next question is, similarly you can solve other problem also. Take square root 72, square root 72 plus square root 72 plus square root 72 plus infinite dot. So what we see, again we find the factors of 72. The main thing is here only finding the factor. That will take the time. If you have practice, it will take less time. So this is the important to find the factor. So practice makes you faster. So after finding the factors, dividing by prime number, we see there is 8 and 9 have difference 1. So 72 is nothing but equal to have factor 8 into 9. So it means larger factor is the answer. Why? Because there is plus sign inside the square root sign. So answer is 9 of this question. Next question we are considering is square root. This is the different question, and we see there is square root 3 plus square root 3, then plus square root 3. There is, we know that 3 has factor only 3 and 1. So there is not given difference, there is difference 2 between factors. So in this question we know that the factor of 3 is 1 and 3 that have difference 2. So we neglect it. Next take the difference is 2, so therefore we neglect difference, we need 1. Next take another number, next number consecutive, that means 4. 4 is factor 2 and 2 that have difference 0, it is also rejected. We need difference 1 only. Next we take another number, consecutive number, that means 5 that have factor 1 and 5 that also have difference 4, so it is also rejected. Next we take next number, that is 6. 6 has factor 2 and 3, so it has difference 1. So this number we take 6 and the factor are 2 and 3. So this question's answer is answer lies between 2 and 3. So answer is lies between 2 and 3. So we write answer lies between 2 and 3. Next question is similar this. So if this question has minus sign inside there, then what we do? Then we come backward. Preceding number we take in this case, because if there is minus. So what we do? So in this type of problem, square root 3 minus square root 3 minus square root 3. In this question, we take previous number of 3 preceding number. That means 3 has 1 and 2, 1 and 3 factors, difference is 2. So this is neglected. So previous number of 3 is 2. That means 2 has factor 1 and 2 that have difference 1. So we take as answer is between 1 and 2. So if there is minus, then we take preceding number, and if there is plus in the square root sign, then we take successor number. It means consecutive next number. So answer of this question is lies between what? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So this is the question's answer. Next question is, so next example we are taking square root 5 plus square root 5 plus square root 5 plus dash dash dash. In this question we know the factors of 5, that is 1 and 5. So 1 into 5 have difference 4. So this number is neglected because we need difference 1. So our consecutive number of 5 is 6. So we take successor of 5, that means 6, and it has factor 2 and 3. So it has difference 1. So this is the answer. So answer lies between 2 and 3. Answer lies between 2 and 3. This is the answer of this question also. In previous problem we also have answer between 2 and 3, but this also have answer between 2 and 3. Now take another example. We are taking another example. For example, square root 11. In square root 11, how we solve? There is, you see, there is square root 11 and there is plus sign. So plus sign means we find the factor of 11, this number. So factor of 11 is 1 into 11. It has difference 11, 10, difference 10. So it is rejected. Why? Because difference is not 1. So next number after 11 is 12. Find the factor. Its factor is 3 and 4. And 3 and 4 has difference 1. So this is selected. And so answer of this question is between 4 and 3. Answer lies between 4 and 3 and 4. We can say 3 and 4 also. Next, similar pattern problem. If we take negative sign in the square root 11, then what happen? 11 minus square root 11 minus square root 11 minus square root. So this pattern continuously repeating. So again we take outside 11. Its factor is 1 and 11. Its difference is 10. So it is rejected. So there is minus. It means we take preceding number. So 11's preceding number is 10. So we take 10. And 10's factor is, we see, is 5 and 2. That is difference 3. It is also rejected. So next preceding number is 9. That have difference 3 and 3. It means difference 0. So it is rejected. Next number we take 8. That means 4 and 2. It is also rejected because 8 and 4 and 2 difference has 2. Next we take 7. Its factor is 1 and 7. So difference is 6. It is also rejected. Next number we take 6. So it has factor 2 and 3. So its difference is 1. So the again answer of this is square root 11 minus square root 11 minus square root 11. Its answer lies between 2 and 3. So answer of this question also lies between 2 and 3. Answer lies between 2 and 3. So any type of problem you face, either positive plus sign repeat or negative sign, but remember it, there is the infinite terms is available. You have to check, and the difference of factors should be 1. Next example we are considering square root 19 minus square root 19 minus square root 19 dash dash dash. So there is the minus, and since we know that factor of 19 is 1 and 19 and difference is 18, we need one difference, so it is rejected. Minus is there, so we Find 19 minus 1, that means 18. Find the factor of 18. Factor of 18 is, we see 9 to the 18, so its factor is 9 and 2. Difference is 7. So again it is rejected. Next, previous number is 17. It has factor 1 and 17, that is difference 16. Next, previous number is 16, that have factor 4 and 4 or 8 and 2, so it has not difference 1. So next number we take 15, that means 5 and 3, that have difference 2. Then 14, that means difference is 7 and 2, it means difference is 5. Next 13, it is factor 1 and 13, that have difference 12. Next we take 16, 12, so 12 has factor 4 and 3, that have difference 1. So answer of this question is lies between 3 and 4. Answer lies between 3 and 4. Answer lies between 3 and 4. Next question is, if there is the positive sign in the square root, 19 plus square root, 19 plus square root, 19 plus. So in this case, what we do? We take 19. It means it has two factor, 1 and 19. Its difference is 18. So it is rejected. So we take next number of 19, that means 20. It has difference factor 4 and 5, that have difference 1. So it is the answer. What is the answer? Answer lies between 4 and 5. Answer lies between 4 and 5 of this question. Next question is square root 1. So in the square root 1, if given square root 1 plus square root 1 plus square root 1, there is 1. So find the factor of 1, that means 1 and 1, that have difference 0, so it is rejected. Then next number, because there is positive sign, so we take 2. Next number of 1 is 2, and its factor is 1 and 2, its difference is 1. So therefore answer lies between 1 and 2, because difference is 1. So answer of this question lies between 1 and 2. So if we take another example, square root 1 minus square root 1 minus square root 1 minus dash dash dash. So we take again factor of 1, that means 1 and 1, it has difference 0, so it is rejected. Next, since there is negative sign, so we find predecessor of 1, that means 0, and factor of 0 is, we can say its factor is 0 and 1. 0 into 1 is 0, so it has difference 1. We need, since difference 1, so we take 0 and 1. Otherwise 0 and 2, 0 and 3 all are possible, but due to our solution we need difference 1. So 0 and 1 is possible here. So answer of this question is lies between 0 and 1. Answer lies between 0 and 1. Next, our important property is about question is square root 2, then square root 2, then square root 2, then dot dot dot. Dot dot means infinite times. So answer of this question is, directly we can say answer is 2. This is the direct answer. If the question is not 2, suppose 5, then square root 5, in square root 5, dot dot dot, its answer is 5. We can directly say answer is 5. And similarly we can say square root 6, square root 6, square root 6, dot dot dot, so its answer is 6. So this pattern follows continuously. And if the question is not infinite, it means square root 5, square root 5, square root 5, only 3 times is there. So what we do, we write this number 5 as it is, and its answer is not 5. We see square root means power 1 by 2. 2. We remember 2. This sign indicates there 2. So how many sign is there square root? 1, 2, 3. So 2 power 3, 2 power 3, or we can say 2 into 2 into 2, that gives us 8. So 5 power we write lesser than 8 is 7. 7 by 8 is the answer. 5 power 7 by 8. 8 is in denominator because there is 3 roots, and 7, it means say 8 minus 1, that gives us 7. So 7 by 8 is the answer. 7 by 8 of power 5 is the answer. Similarly, next question, if you consider, suppose square root, there is 2, then again square root 2, then again square root 2, then again square root 2. You see answer is 2, and what is its power? There is a square root sign count 1, 2, 3, 4. It means 4 times 2 you will need to multiply. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So 16. So this is the power of 2's. So 16 we write in denominator. In numerator we write 1 lesser than 16, that means 15. So 16 minus 1 is 15. So 1 lesser than 16 is 15, that we write in numerator 2's power. So 2's power 15 upon 16 is the answer. So this type of problems we have discussed. I hope you have understood and you can solve it by yourself. Okay.